Hey guys, welcome back. I have the new OPI XOXO collection. It's a holiday inspired collection and all these shades are limited edition. So if you see one that you like, make sure to pick it up before they're gone. These polishes also have the new bottle style that has the new print on it that's been on the print for the Infinite Shine and I think the gel color. And now they're doing it with their regular bottles too. So that's kind of interesting. I think they've switched over completely to that new look, and they haven't done that, I guess, since 1989. So that's kind of cool. I actually like the look a lot better. In this collection, you're going to find a few reds. You're going to find some sparkly polishes that are perfect for the holidays and for New Year's Eve. At first, I wasn't super excited about this collection, but then I thought, oh, I'm going to go ahead and pick it up because it really did have some unique colors. I thought after I did a little bit of research, and the reds I really like, and I don't tend to like reds very much, but they're the reds that I like. Anyway, let's talk about the collection. The first one I have is The Gift That Keeps On Giving, and it's this cool toned pink, a really soft, delicate pink with a pearly finish, and it also has a little bit of white shimmer in there, maybe silver shimmer. I don't gravitate towards these pearly colors, but I love this tone of pink, and it's so soft and feminine. It quickly turned into one of my favorites from the collection. It's going to take about 3 coats to be completely opaque, but I'm fine with that. If I like a polish enough, I don't mind doing 3 to make it look really nice. I liked this one. I can see myself pairing it with several other colors from the collection for some nail art designs, and I'm excited to maybe do a nail art design with this one. And let's get into the swatch. And here's the first coat of The Gift That Keeps On Giving, and as you can see, it's quite sheer. It's got that nice pearly and shimmery finish, so I'm going to go ahead and do the second coat, and then I think you might be able to get away with 2 coats if you do it generously, but you're most likely going to have to do 3. And this photo is 3 coats of The Gift That Keeps On Giving. And let's get into the comparisons. I only have a few pearly pinks in my collection, so here are the comparisons. This first one is not shimmery, but it's getting naughty on my honeymoon, and it's the same color tone. This is Essie Gel Couture in Wearing Hue, and this is a softer pink, but it does have a nice shimmer in it. It's a golden shimmer though. And then here is the one from this collection. And then the last one we have here is Let Me Buy You a Drink, and this is quite more of a cream. So in my collection, I don't have any dupes. These are the closest that I have, and so here they are on the nail. The next one I have is Ornament To Be Together. This is a silver foil polish packed with very fine glitter, silver glitter. I love this one. It's going to take 3 coats for sure to build up, but I don't mind. It builds up to be this beautiful holographic silver polish. I think some of those sparkles in there are iridescent, and it's really beautiful, and it's perfect for the holiday season. And out of all the foils, I think this one is my favorite. I love the foils that are a little bit more shimmery rather than foily. That's probably not a word. I don't like the streaky lines, and this doesn't leave you with any streaky lines, so I really loved this one. It's gorgeous, and I think you should pick it up. And let's get into the swatch. And here's the first coat of Ornament To Be Together, and it's a little bit more sheer than I expected. That's the first coat, so I'm definitely going to do a second coat. And then with the second coat, it still is not quite as opaque as I want it, but it's building up beautifully. I don't see any streaks because of that beautiful shimmer, and it's really my favorite foil silver right now. And that's 3 coats of Ornament To Be Together. I really, really love this one, especially for the holidays. And let's get into the comparisons. So here are all the silver foils that I have. This is Haven't the Foggiest, and it's a little bit darker in tone. And then here's the one from this collection, Ornament To Be Together. And then next to it here is Zoya Trixie. And this one was a little bit close, but not exactly the same. Probably the closest out of all of these. And then of course No Place Like Chrome from the Essie collection, which is more of a foil. It does have some shimmer, but it's not going to stand out like the other one. And here they are on the nail. Next I have Snow Glad I Met You, and this is a pearly cream, a pearly off-white, and it does seem to have that same very fine iridescent shimmer in there along with some just white shimmer. It's really pretty. It has a similar base as that pink one. I like the pink one more. I don't like these off-white polishes as much on me, but I think it's really elegant and pretty. If you do, you're going to really like it. I think if you have a darker skin tone, you're really going to like this one too. It will stand out and have that pop. I think that pink one pops a little bit more on me, and that's why I like it. But it's a really beautiful shade. Again, it's going to take, just like the other one, 3 coats to be fully opaque, so if you like to build it up, then you'll like it. If you don't, then you probably won't. That's kind of just the nature of this type of polish. And let's get into the swatch. And here's the first coat of Snow Glad I Met You. It has the same formula as that gorgeous soft pink that I showed you earlier. So same thing. It's going to be opaque in 2 to 3 coats, probably mostly 3 unless you're really generous. But it's a really beautiful soft off-white cream with a nice shimmer. And that's 3 coats in this picture of Snow Glad I Met You. And let's get into the comparisons. And again, I don't have a lot of pearly polishes in my collection, but here we have Essie Imported Bubbly, which is a little bit darker in tone. And then here we have Snow Glad I Met You from this collection. And when I first saw this cream polish from this new collection, I thought it was going to be exactly like Kitty White here from the OPI Hello Kitty collection, but it's not. That has more shimmer and it's a little bit more sheer, so they're not the same. I actually like the one from this collection better. And here they are on the nail. The next one I have is Top the Package with a Bow, and it's B-E-A-U, which is a really cute name. I always love OPI's names. There's some really great ones in this collection. It's a slate gray, but it also has some brown in it, and then at times I thought it maybe had a hint of blue, but when I'm looking at it now I don't see any blue, but I don't know, I thought that at one point. So it's an interesting color. I love colors like that, as you guys know. So it's got an interesting base. The first coat is pretty sheer, and the second coat is still sheer, so you're definitely going to need 3 coats. It surprised me that it had to have so many coats to build up, but it's such a unique color, I don't mind. It's definitely unique, so if you like unique polishes, then go ahead and pick this one up. I don't see myself wearing it any other time except for in the holiday season, but it's pretty, and I think I will pull it out this year. And let's get into the swatch. And here's the first coat of Top the Package with a Bow, and as you can see, it's very, very sheer. I did not expect that, so I'm definitely going to have to do 2, and I think I even know already I'm going to have to do 3 coats. But look how nicely that builds up, and those gold flecks are just really gorgeous. You can see them all through the polish, which adds a little bit depth, and I love it. And that's 3 coats of this one, and I have no comparisons. This next one I have is Wanna Wrap, and that's a super cute name. This one is a really deep, deep plum purple with an amazing formula. The formula is so good, you guys. This is typical of OPI. It's that silky, gorgeous formula that they have. If you like Lincoln Park After Dark, you're gonna like this one. That one has a little bit more red-brown tone. This is more of a deep purple. It's almost exactly like one of my favorite Essie polishes, which is Velvet Voyage. This one I think I might like a little bit more because the formula is so great and it's so silky and smooth, but I love Velvet Voyage. I would never say I don't like that polish, but this one is so good. I love it. I love these type of polishes, and I think you need it. I do. Even if you have Velvet Voyage, I would get this one. And let's get into the swatch so you guys can see how amazing it is. And here's the first coat of Wanna Wrap. As you can see, it's got this nice curly formula. It's not quite opaque, but you can see that gorgeous berry wine color in that first coat, and it's going to get a little bit richer as you add the second coat here. So you're definitely going to need 2 in this one, but it just builds up very nicely. Nice formula, easy to work with. And that's 2 coats of Wanna Wrap. And let's get into the comparison. So first I'm going to show it to you compared to these more purple polishes, just so you can see how berry it is. It's kind of in between berry and purple. So this is Turn and Pose. This is Skating on Thin Iceland, and then this is the polish from this collection here, Wanna Wrap, and then this is Essie in the Lobby. So you can see it's not quite a berry and it's not quite a purple, it's somewhere in between. So now let's see it compared to polishes that are a little bit closer. So this is Wanna Wrap here, and I'm comparing it next to Will Always Have Paris. It's the same kind of rich tone, but this is definitely more red toned. And then Velvet Voyage, which is closest to, but you can even see that Velvet Voyage is slightly more red. And then this is Black Cherry Chutney. This is one of my favorite OPI polishes. This has shimmer though, but it's quite the similar tone, but it has kind of red shimmer in it, so it's not the same. Here they are on the nail. The next one I have is Sending You Holiday Hugs, and this is a red pink toned polish with a flash of gold. It's so hard for me to describe these type of polishes. Anyway, you guys can see it close up. It's very similar to Ring in the Bling from the collection that Essie just released this winter, and I like this one a little bit better. It's a little more pink tone, but that's just a personal preference. The other one's red, but I see that Ring in the Bling on other people, like Love Fresh Paint, and I'm just like, wow, why don't I like colors like that? I should wear them more. I think I just need to wear them more. But I do like this one a little bit better because it's a little more pink tone, and I think I like that better on my skin tone. But it's pretty. As I was going through OPI's line, they do have quite a few polishes like this, even more than I thought when I did the comparisons with the Ring in the Bling from Essie. So I will have different comparisons for this one. But they all are slightly different, but they have a similar feel. It's really perfect for the holidays, honestly. Let's get into the swatch. Here's the first coat of Sending You Holiday Hugs. It's this nice red and pink tone polish with this gorgeous shimmer. It really is pretty. I think I'm just going to wear it more and get used to it, but it builds up really nice in 2 coats. Great formula. And that's 2 coats of Sending You Holiday Hugs. And let's get into the comparisons. And here are the comparisons for this one. I have a lot of shades with this shimmery color in it, but they're all quite different, even though they look kind of the same. This is Essie Ring in the Bling. This is new from the winter collection this year, and it has a little bit more of a fiery orange look to it. Here is Sending You Holiday Hugs from this collection. This is Embarcadero. I'm probably saying that wrong, but it's a little bit close. And then we have Pagoda Blackberry here, which is pretty close as well, but you'll see the difference here on the nail in a minute. And then we have I'm Not Really a Waitress, which has more of a red tone to it. So nothing exactly the same, but they do come pretty close. There's just slight differences, and here you can see them on the nail. The next one I have is My Wish List Is You, and that name is so cute. This is pretty much a true red. Well, maybe it leans slightly orange. It has a perfect cream formula. It's kind of curly, but it's not see-through. It is going to build up really nice in 2 coats. You could probably get away with 1, but I always like to do 2, especially with these kind of polishes that glow and have a little depth. I think it just adds a little bit more. And it's really pretty. I don't usually wear red. Okay, let me just explain my red issue. I love red polishes, and I see them on other people, and I think those are so pretty. I think they're beautiful, and I put them on me, and then for some reason I just think they look weird on me. I don't know what it is about it. I tend to like pink toned reds a little bit more. When I put this on, I was seriously said out loud, wow, amazing red. And I loved the red in the winter collection for Essie. That one's quite a bit more pink. This is more of a true red, but I really like it. It's really pretty. So I think I'm just gonna force myself to wear more red and not try to feel that it feels weird on me. This is beautiful. Now there's gonna be other reds out there like this. This one was almost exactly like the Gel Couture. Oh, I can't think of the name, but we'll get into the comparisons and I'll tell you which one it's exactly like. And let's get into the swatches. And here's the first coat of My Wish List Is You, and it's this gorgeous Crelly formula again, which is my favorite formula. Really nice. You can see a little bit of the nail through there with 1 coat, so I'm going to go ahead and do 2. And it's not as sheer as I thought. It really builds up really nice, and I really like this one. It looks squishy on your nail. And that's 2 coats of My Wish List Is You. And let's get into the comparisons. It's quite challenging to film and take photos of red. It does kind of give it a different color, but here are the ones that I have are closest. This one is very, very close, if not a dupe, and this is Living Legend. Here is the new one from this collection. They're very, very close and almost exactly the same. And then this is To the Mouse House We Go. This is from last year's collection, and this one's a little bit deeper. And then here we have Coca-Cola Red, which is one of my favorite true reds. It is a little bit different as well, and you'll be able to see those slight differences on the nails in the picture here. This next one we have is Kool Mates, and it's exactly how it's described. It's this slate gray color, charcoal color, and it's packed with these blue and iridescent holographic glitter. And it's so pretty. I actually really like this one. It's an interesting color. I have nothing like it. I don't have a lot of holographic polishes, and I don't tend to wear a lot of them, obviously, because I don't have them. But this one is really pretty, and it's perfect for the holidays too, and I think I'm going to find myself wearing this one. And let's just get into the swatch so I can show you. And here's the first coat of Kool Mates. This has a nice, pretty color. It's a slate gray base, and this blue shimmer just makes it look blue, and then sometimes it has a little brown tint to it. It's really pretty. It builds up really nicely, as you can see here, in 2 coats, and that's 2 coats of Kool Mates. I really don't have any polishes that are the same as this one, but I wanted to show you some that are similar so you can see the differences. So here I have Essie Tribal Textiles. This one does have a silver gunmetal base, but it has a little bit of blue in it, but not as much blue as Kool Mates here that you see. And then this is Zoya Troy. This is kind of a slate gunmetal gray as well, so it's not close. And then here we have OPI Gimme Space, which is the same concept, but it's really a bright, spacey blue. So I love Kool Mates. It's quite unique, and here they are on the nail. And the next one I have is Feel the Chemistry, and I love that name too. I just like all the names. I'll just quit saying that. You guys don't have to hear me saying that over and over again. In the bottle, this one is a purple fuchsia, and it's got this gold green flash, this iridescent flash. It's really unique. It's completely different than what it looks like in the bottle than it is on the nail. So this one surprised me. It is a brighter shimmering fuchsia. It's really beautiful. It's very pretty and very appropriate for Christmas time. I think this is going to be a winner of this collection. We'll get into the swatch for it. And here's the first coat of Feel the Chemistry, and as you can see, it's this really bright, brilliant purple fuchsia color, and it's not opaque in one coat, but it builds up nicely here, as you can see in this second coat. It really is a pretty polish with a lot of depth. I really love the formula, and that's 2 coats of Feel the Chemistry. And let's get into the comparisons. I really thought Mirror Mirror on the Wall was going to be very similar to this one, but it's not. It really does have a darker tone to it, and it does have that green-brown flash, which makes it darker on the nail. And then here we have Feel the Chemistry from this collection. It's so pretty. And it does have that flash, but that flash does not show up on the nail, that golden flash. And then here we have a Sleigh Ride for Two, and this has more of a red-brown tone to it, kind of with that undertone with that purple shimmer, but not the same and completely different on the nail. This one is The Gift of Gold Never Gets Old, and it's this antique gold color. It's a foil polish, and it has that similar foil as the off-white one and the soft pink one. It's got the foil and then the pearly and then a little bit of that very fine iridescent shimmer in there, silver shimmer. It's really pretty. I tend to like white golds a little bit more than these golds. This is more of a yellow gold, but it's perfect for the holidays. That's just a personal preference. It's really pretty and really unique. I don't really have anything like this in my collection. And let's get into the swatch. And here's the first coat of The Gift of Gold Never Gets Old, and you can see that it has that yellow undertone, and it also has some green undertones as well, which gives it that antique look. It's not quite opaque in one coat, and here's the second coat. You are going to see some streaking, so I don't like to cap the top because that makes the lines go all different directions. But that's 2 coats of The Gift of Gold Never Gets Old. And let's get into the comparisons. So I don't have anything close to this in my collection. I thought that this Enchanted Patina from Morgan Taylor would be close, but with the undertones, it's a completely different color. And then here is The Gift of Gold Never Gets Old. And then I have Take a Rite on Bourbon here from OPI as well. And this one definitely has more of a gray or a white gold. And then here we have Good as Gold, which is more of a white tone gold as well. And it doesn't have as much shimmer. And here they are on the nail. This next one, as Adam said, it's New Year's Eve, and I thought that was a really creative name. It's a red cream. It is slightly pink toned, but not completely pink toned. It's really beautiful. These are the types of red that I like to wear. It reminded me a lot of All I Want for Christmas Is You from like the Mariah Carey holiday collection, and that one is actually quite a bit darker. I like this one a lot. This is one that I'm really going to wear also. So these reds surprised me, and when I saw at Move Mountains on Instagram swatch these, I was like, wow, those reds are perfect. So I don't know, maybe I'm going to be a changed person and wear lots of red. But this one is really pretty. I like it a lot. Do I think you can find a dupe for this? Probably, but I think if you're going to go for a red, go with OPI because their brush is amazing and their formula is amazing. And I really liked this color. And let's get into the swatch. Here's the first coat of Adam Said It's New Year's Eve, and this is gorgeous, gorgeous formula. Perfect. It's a beautiful red. I think you could probably get it opaque in one coat, but I went ahead and did 2 because I like the way that it looks. It's just fantastic formula. And that's 2 coats of this polish. And let's get into the comparisons. I do not have any exact dupes for this one in my collection, but there's probably one out there somewhere. This is OPI Red. It has a little bit of shimmer to it, and it's more pink toned than this is the one from this collection than this one. And then here I have is All I Want for Christmas Is OPI. This is one of my favorite reds, especially at Christmas time, but it's much deeper and a little more maroon. And then the last one here is Big Apple Red, which is not the same either. They're just different, but here they are on the nail. This next one is Holidays Over You, and it looks like black, but it's not. It's this really, really inky blue. It's so dark. It had me reminded again of Linkin Park After Dark, except this is more of a blue, and I don't know, maybe they're starting a new thing with these deep, dark, rich colors. I don't have any OPIs like this. There might be one that's been created somewhere at some point, but I don't have any. I compared it to After School Boy Blazer from Essie, and that one, you can tell it's a little bit more blue, but they're kind of close. This one actually does dry down a little bit darker too, so it's even darker. So it's really going to look black, but you're going to know that it's blue, and that's what's going to make a difference. It doesn't matter if people think it's black, because you know it's not. Anyway, I love colors like this. I love these deep, rich colors. They're some of my favorites, and This one surprised me because I really did think it was black until I swatched it. So really, really pretty. And let's get into the swatch. Here's the first coat of Holidays Over You. You can see in this swipe here that it does have that inky blue undertone, and it is going to get much, much darker when you add on this second coat, and you're going to think that it's completely black, but I still see it as an inky blue. It has a gorgeous, amazing formula, and that's 2 coats of Holidays Over You. And let's get into the comparisons. Well, I have nothing the same as this inky jet black. This one comes the closest. This is After School Boy Blazer from Essie, and then here we have the one from this collection, which is a little bit darker, as you can see. And then I have I Saw, You Saw, We Saw, Warsaw, so you could see next to a navy blue, and then more of a true navy blue is Bobbing for Baubles, and that's more dusty, and you can see how rich that shows that this OPI polish is. And here they are on the nails. Okay, that's it for the collection. Sorry, I'm having a hard time describing the colors of the polishes. Overall, I think it was a pretty great collection. I wasn't super enthused about the California themed collection. I was okay. This one I like a little bit more than that, so I was happy with that. Let's talk about my favorites. Let me pull them out. With this many polishes, I'm going to have more favorites. What am I missing here? Oh, they're all pretty good. They're all pretty good. I didn't think I'd have this many favorites, but it looks like I'm pulling out about 6. So, anyway. This is so hard for me. They're all pretty good. Okay, so these are my favorites here. They might change though, because I have to make this decision so fast. Okay, so Feel the Chemistry and Kool Mates, and then this nice silvery one, Ornament To Be Together. I'm dropping them. This is Wanna Wrap, Holidays Over You, and then My Wish List Is You. So that could change. I don't know. It was a pretty good collection. I'm surprised that I have so many favorites out of it because I didn't think I would. So let me know which ones you guys think you might pick up, and then I'll be working on in the next few weeks my winter favorites. And thank you so much for your input for that. I read all your comments, and I've read your comments on my Instagram as well. I think I'll keep it the same. I always think I want to change it, but I just figured if people don't like me posting that much, then they just won't follow me, and I'm okay with that. So I just figured I'm just going to keep it the same because a lot of you guys said that you liked it, and I like the way it looks on my page, how I post it as it is, and I'm weird like that. So look forward to that coming soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Give me a thumbs up if you like this review and the comparisons, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.